What's up, guys? Chem Coop here, bringing you some glitchy BSS. Still working on my computer, so we'll see how it holds up. But we're gonna hop on the ladder and get a few games. Hopefully, try and get to some nice 1700s. We're at 1674 right now. Yeah, so it'd be nice if we could get a couple games in here. Hit 1700, win 2-0. That'll be nice. We'll see what my first opponent's got. So we got Charizard, Metagross, Lele, Lando, Primarina, Snorlax. So if I had to guess, I would say this is probably Charizard Y because that's generally the only reason you run. Generally when you run Zard Lele, generally it's because you're running Zard Y plus Tapu Lele. Yeah, I feel like my opponent is going to lead off with his Landorus. So I'm going to lead off with my Slowbro. I'm going to lead off, and then I'll bring Heatran in the back to help deal with Zard Y. Opposing Snorlax looks mildly terrifying. I think I bring a Mungus here, and so the reason I say I'm bringing a Mungus here is because I can clear Smog the Lax if I need to, and I can Spore it. Doesn't really give me a reliable way to beat Lax, does it? You know what? We're bringing the Belly Drum Boy because I like him, and also I should be able to eat a hit from Lele, punch it in the face. Eat a hit from opposing Snorlax, like get my Belly Drum off. Like if he starts cursing, I can bring out Lax. As he curses, I get my Belly Drum off, and then I just blast him to the next dimension. So I think that's kind of the game plan we're going to go for here. He leads off with Primarina. So I wish I'd brought my Amoonguss, but what can you do? So I'm pretty sure young Lax is going to take some hits from this thing pretty darn well. I will check my damage calcs real quick and see what I can see about this. Let's see, Primarina. Let's assume standard Primarium Z versus my Snorlax custom set. His Oceanic Operetta into Moonblast never KOs me, so this is always a safe switch for me to make here. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, he also doesn't really have great return switch-ins, so this is okay with me. We should just see a Moonblast come out here from my opponent. That's an annoying Toxic. That's a very annoying Toxic from my opponent. I'll just go ahead and return here. This is going to be a problem, taking this thing out, actually. Let's see what he goes out into. Metagross? Yeah, of course it is. Why wouldn't you bring in your Metagross here? So we get off like 10% here. So the fact that it's Toxic Primarina just is annoying because I really wish I brought Amoonguss because, you know, I could have actually walled this thing. I'll go back to Slowbro here. As he goes Metagross, or he withdraws Metagross to go back to Primarina, so it's a cute play on his part. Good double switch to my opponent, so I really wish I brought Amoonguss instead of Lax right now, because this would have been a pretty easy game. I kind of want to go to Heatran here and get up my rocks. So let's see, so what does my opponent have so far? We'll just go back to Lax for now. At some point I will try and get up rocks because chipping away this Primarina would be super nice. Luckily that Metagross hasn't Mega'd, so it's not super powerful yet. Earthquake is going to hurt. Ideally I drop below with my poison. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. here, I can just go for my recycle, I think, is my play here. Yeah. Just go ahead and recycle here. You can withdraw Primarina to go out to Landorus. That's an interesting play. Alright, so I know it's 3, so Heatran is relatively expendable here. Slowbro's going to be really good here once I can get rid of the Primarina. So that's going to be my primary goal. My Primarina goal is getting rid of that thing. Bring back my Snorlax here. Just go Slowbro, as we should see a U-turn come out for my opponent. He has D's, which is, I guess, is a good play. Landorus. Let's say he's Groundium Z versus Slowbro. My custom set. I'm pretty sure I get O-Code. Come on. There we go. Do I get O-Code by this? No, I actually have a really good chance to live, even if he is adamant. Ground Z. Z-Fly is going to do less. So, yeah, I go. Oh, I was Mega Bro. I miscalced that. I didn't calc that correctly. I was looking at Mega Slowbro. Yeah, that was a stupid play on my part. So, yeah, we're just going to lose this one. Mainly because I brought Snorlax instead of Amoonguss. Yeah, I needed to Mega Evolve here. But it's not like it really mattered because I lost anyways to this. Please live by some miracle. Yeah, no. Alright, I'm just going to forfeit here. This one's over. There's no point to playing this one out. Yeah, so Tapu Lele would have been really good here. But yeah, SD, Ground Z, Lando is pretty rare. Toxic Primarina is super rare. So, yeah. Props to my opponent. They play this one really well. I just did not really expect any of their weird sets. So, there's that game. Yeah, I think maybe it could have been different if I brought Amoonguss, because then I would have actually had a reliable switch into Primarina, and I could have gotten off free spores, but I was really worried about Lele doing too much work here, especially if it's like Focus Blast or Z-Fight or something like that. So, yeah, except my Heatran got chipped down. I was really weak to Lele, which I expected him to bring instead of what he did. So, yeah, I really wish I brought a Amoonguss. That would have made this game a lot easier because I could have just spored something. So, yeah. Anyways, that's our first L of the day. Let's go ahead and keep going. Hopefully get those points back. So I just lost, what was that? 74. So I just lost 19 points from that game, which is a great start. 1662 from South Korea. Alright, what's this guy got for us? Selly, Coco, Lele, Hippo, Mence, AG. Okay, so pretty standard team here. What's your lead if you're my opponent? Heatran's really good for me. I feel like my opponent has to bring Hippo here. Yeah, I'm actually going to bring, I think, Lele. Amoonguss. No, I can't bring Amoonguss. I can't bring Lele. Because, so what I'm worried about here is the fact that my opponent can go for his, I'm going to lead off with Slowbro, I think, here. Then I'll bring Heatran, and I'll bring Amoonguss. And so the reason I'm bringing these guys, Slowbro is going to allow me to check my MENCE. Heatran allows me to check Celesteela, Lele, Aegislash. Coco to some extent. Amoonguss allows me to check Coco better. Yeah, so I think we'll go with that. We'll just bring the same. We'll bring Slowbro and Heatran like last time, and then we'll bring Amoonguss. Yeah, if I were my opponent, I think I'd probably bring like Lele. No, I'd probably bring MENCE, Hippo, AG perhaps. Is definitely an option. But we'll see. Let's see what they lead off with here. I feel like Slowbro is Let's Slowbro, right? Yeah, Slowbro is an okay lead, because if he leads off with Coco, then I just go Amoonguss, and yeah, things aren't that bad. If my opponent leads off with MENCE, we're in a good place. If my opponent leads off with Hippo, we're in a good place. My opponent does lead off with Coco. So wouldn't surprise me if we see like Coco, Hippo, MENCE or something here from my opponent, which makes them pretty darn weak to my Heatran, if I can just get some hits off on the Hippo. So yeah, we just go hard out into Amoonguss here. Like I said, the reason for leading Slowbro is it covered MENCE, covered Hippo leads. And now we just get to go to Amoonguss here pretty much for free. If he elects to Volt Switch, that's okay with me. I'll get to scout out the damage here, see what he is. I don't know if that's specs. It doesn't look like a whole lot. And I get all this regen back, so if he wants to go out to MENCE or whatever, I get all my HP back with the regen. So, yep, he does like to go MENCE. And, yep, now I just get back into my regen loop here. If my opponent wants to go out to his... I guess if it's special MENCE, that would be annoying, but we'll be able to see that turn 1 here. And then I can go out to Heatran if I need to. So we got Slowbro here. I don't think he'd be special MENCE on this team. Not when you have Coco. Well, yeah, Coco, Lele. I don't think you need to run special MENCE. And Aegislash, you don't need to run special MENCE here. It should be just double edge or something. Oh, it's DD. Okay. So now it's time to calc, right? Slowbro versus MENCE. Let's say he's specially bulky. How much does my Ice Beam do from Mega Bro? Not a ton. So what I'm going to do here is just go ahead and throw off a Trick Room. Just because if... Oh my god, it's Thrash MENCE. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? What? Why is it Thrash? Okay, let's see. So +1 versus my regular Slowbro. Let's see, how much did he do to me in terms of pure damage? I took 129, which is a mid-roll for 0 attack investment, so I'm going to assume he's pretty bulky. But my Mega Bro can kind of... I'll just Mega Evolve here. And slack off. I'm faster into the Trick Room, and I'm really not going to take anything from these hits once I Mega Evolve. So I do lose my regen, which has been unfortunate, but we do get a huge amount of added bulk here. And yeah, I think he should only be doing about 40% here. So I might be able to take 2. Ideally, he gets a 3 turn. That's doing a little too much. Okay. So that's a bit of a bummer, because I have to slack off again here. Because that was doing just a little bit too much, and because he got the 2 turn, he can now switch out. But for whatever reason, he's electing to stay in. I guess he's going to DD again. I guess maybe he doesn't think I can hit him. Let's see what he goes for. Dragon Dance? Oh, he hits himself in confusion. Sorry, dude. That's a bummer. Let's see, I got, what? How many turns of Trick Room left? 2. Okay, that's enough turns. So I'll just Ice Beam here. Yep, got my Slowbro to a good amount of HP. And we just OHKO it, so cool. By MENCE. So that's a huge threat going. My Amoonguss, I don't think he can kill at this point. You might see Coco come out and Volt Switch out into maybe something like Heatran. Do I need Slowbro at this point for anything? Yeah, it's still kind of good. So I'll just go out to Amoonguss here. what I expect to be a Volt Switch again. I don't think he's going to Calm Mind. If he does Calm Mind, that's no biggie. I just clear Smog. And we're good to go. Yeah, he Volt Switches again. Like I said, I get to regen off all his damage, and I think we'll see H-Slash come out, maybe? Could be Lele, could be Celesteela. Either way, Heatran's going to be what I switch in. But I think he's probably brought MENCE Coco AG in this game. Throwing away his MENCE early was really dumb, in my opinion. I don't really understand that play on his part. Okay, so Trick Room has ended. And I'll just go out to my Heatran. And we'll see what your set is. Ideally, it's not physical. That would be unfortunate. And he just goes for an attack here. Shadow Balls. That's not really going to do anything on max Spadef. Spadef drops me, which is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I feel like I just Flamethrower here. Oh, yeah, I don't lose anything by Flamethrowing here. He Heart Switches H-Slash out, which I really disagree with there. I feel like he needed this Pokemon. And now I just go ahead and click Flamethrower here. It does a very solid chunk to the top of Coco, 2 it KOing it, so he can no longer have that as a viable play. Yeah. I don't want to protect just because I'm -1 Spadef, and if he like Z moves me, it's going to be annoying. Through my protect, it's still going to do a decent chunk, so I can just go out to Mungus here, and very soon his terrain is going to expire. Yeah, there's the Z move coming out. As Gigavolt Havoc, it's going to do absolutely nothing to me. Yeah, that's not going to do anything to me. Cool. Yeah, it's going to do what, 30, 40, 50? That was a crit. Wow, it wasn't a crit. Well, this thing's stronger than I thought, I guess. Either way, I think I just Giga Drain here. Get a little bit of recovery back from H-Slash and my Black Sludge and all that stuff. And get to see that. Oh, it was Thunder. That's why I did so much. Ew. Well, that's going to 2KO me, I think. Yeah. I actually don't KO him. But he's going to lose his terrain this turn, so I should be able to live any hit now. Yep. I'm actually going to just sack Slowbro here. I still kind of need the Amoonguss, just in case he has like HP Ice and he was holding out on it. I don't want to risk that KOing. Yeah, he forfeits. Alright. Cool. So, whoops. Good win there. Yeah, my opponent, I don't know why they threw away that MENCE when they had H-Slash in the back. That was just, I think they were thinking, oh, that they could keep setting up on me to the point where they could beat me, just expecting me not to have Ice Beam, but yeah, that was just, they didn't play that one very well. But yeah, we'll take that win. Moving up, 1672, so we're only a little bit below where we started, so hopefully we can end this episode off with another win here, be a little bit higher than we started, and then the next one we'll go for 1700. Oh, 1700 opponent. How about that? Pretty nice, pretty nice. All right, Mimikyu, Rotom, Lucario, Aegislash, Charizard, Landorus. That's quite the team. That's quite the team. So. Right now, guys, I'm leaning towards my. I don't think he's. It's gonna depend on the Zard here, but generally, whenever they see Charizard, this guy's recommendation was to bring. This guy's recommendation was to bring Heatran plus Lele whenever you saw Charizard, because that's your only way of stopping Charizard X from Flame Charge blowing you away. So I think I'm going to... What do I want to call for his lead? I feel like if you're my opponent, you need Aegislash. I think you need your Charizard. Maybe the Rotom. So I think I'm going to lead off with Tran. I'll bring Lele. I'll bring Amoonguss. And that'll be my leads. He has no sleep immunities, which is really nice for me. It means Amoonguss can get off asleep and then start. I can bring something else in and start hammering away at my opponent. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I led Heatran. Yeah, I led Heatran because I was afraid of potential Aegislash lead from my opponent. I don't really want to have to switch into this. And right now I'll just take advantage of my favorable lead and go for a Stealth Rock here. My opponent would have to be crazy to stay in with Aegislash unless he's Z-Fight, but in which case I think my Amoonguss should be able to beat him. Yeah, he switches out into Rotom. Yeah, so this is a very nice Stealth Rock for me. So that's going to be chipping away at everything coming in. If he has Charizard in the back, that's 50% off on his Zard. I'll click Protect here in case he's a Choice Scarf Rotom and he tries to trick me. I'll get to see the trick coming out right now. So he just goes for the Volt Switch here. He could still be choiced. I'm not going to risk him going for whatever Choice Locked attack here. If he's not choice, like I don't want him going for a Hydro Pump or a Waterium Z or whatever, so I'm just going to switch out. Yeah, he goes out for the Hydro Pump. That is a good chunk, but there goes one of his 8 Hydro Pumps. And if I recall correctly, my opponent did not have a switch in to sleep, so I will just go ahead and go for a Spore here. Only switch in being Safety Goggles Aegislash. So yeah, Regen was a crit. Yeah, Regen's going to show why it's so good here. I'm going to recover all of this health by switching out here, and something's going nap time. So it goes Aegislash, so we're going to find out if this is Safety Goggles right here. It is not. Very good. Cool. So this gives me a nice pivot into my Heatran. My opponent probably will predict this and go out to his Rotom. He doesn't, so he's just electing to burn a turn of sleep with his Aegislash, which I can respect that play as well for my opponent. Aegislash just taking a nap. I'm going to Toxic here. I don't think my opponent's just staying with Aegislash. Okay, he just elects to stay in and try to wake up. I don't really agree with that play, but alright, dude. I don't really understand how you're planning on breaking through my team without your Aegislash. Yeah, now he switches out, so he burns 2 turns of sleep on me. I don't really agree with that play, but, you know, whatever, dude. We don't burn it. That took nothing. Like, I know it's resist, but it looks like Assault Vest damage. I'll Protect here, see if I can waste another Hydro Pump. I think my opponent doesn't think he loses anything by going for this Volt Switch. He should Volt Switch here, but I'm not going to call him on that. I really wish I'd gotten that Flamethrower off on the Aegislash. That would have been super clutch. I feel like he's going to Volt Switch here, but he does pump, so. Alright, he's down 2 pumps. Yeah, ideally you don't crit me this turn. I'm actually going to go for the Foul Play here. Predicting the Aegislash to come out. Just get off a little bit more meaningful chip. Hopefully put it in range of Flamethrower. I didn't see the item. Ideally it's not weakness policy. We'll see what comes out here. Aegislash does come back out. We didn't see an item on it. Could be a berry, could be weakness policy, could be a Z move. That does nothing. I do think that is in range of flamethrower though, so I will go ahead and go out to my heat train here. That took, yeah, that doesn't have any, that's not an attack invested H/, as little C took there. That doesn't have, that's modest 0 attack, so I don't know if it even has sneak, I think. He gets the 3-turn sleep, which is unfortunate for him. Again, I think my play still should throw out the flamethrower here. I think he's going to go Rotom this turn, but, you know, it's still nice to get off the chip damage on him. Because now I think the Rotom's at, what, 50% now-ish? Yeah, it is at 50%. Oh, and I get the burn too. Great. So it's residual chip. And now I can protect. Well, that's lame, really lame for my opponent that I got that. I do think this is AV Rotom, though, as little as that's taking. Either that or it's just really Spadef. I guess that's a possibility, too, right? That it's Spadef Rotom plus, what, Fizdef Ag, maybe? Either way, we're always going Amoonguss here. I could see Fizdef Age / plus Spadef Rotom. I'm not running my calc because it's just so slow for me to do it. Okay, so he Volt switches out. It's another 12% on him when he comes back in, thanks to THRASH. So I'd say we're doing pretty well in this game. We haven't revealed our opponent's last, which is unfortunate, but all this chip that we're getting off on Age / is really nice for my... is really nice for my Lele in the back here, because Rotom is now in range of top of Lele, and my opponent really doesn't have good switch-ins to Lele other than his Age / so bring out my Heatran again here. He wakes up, and we see the Z move. Yeah, it's Ghost Z. I'm assuming this is Z Shadow Ball, which is not really going to do a whole lot to me. Z Claw is going to hurt more. But like I said, as little damage as it took from the foul play, I don't think it's Z Claw. I think this is Z Shadow Ball. It's coming out for me. So I should eat this up, maybe take about 50. Yeah, cool. That's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely out of range of a regular Shadow Ball from this range, so I'll just go ahead and click Flamethrower again here. Okay. So yeah, he switches Age / out. Smart guy. This goes on to his Rotom, but really, he's just losing switch-ins to my Heatran very quickly. Depending on this rolls, I may actually knock him out with this plus 2 turns of burn. Yeah, I do. So this is just easy protect for me. Get back a little bit more HP, and the Rotom is gone. You can't paint split or anything through my protect, so we just click the protect, and goodbye Rotom. Heatran's a bit healthier now to take on that Age / again. And now we get to see what my opponent's last is. So the Rotom goes down. The fact that we never saw a berry or anything out of him, and the damage he was doing makes me think he was offensive, so probably was AV Rotom. We already used up the Z move from Age / so now we'll probably see the Mega coming out here from my opponent. Yeah, it's Luke. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So, my play... I don't need Amoonguss. I really don't need Amoonguss at this point. It's really expendable. Amoonguss doesn't really beat Age / or Lucario, so yeah, we'll just go Amoonguss here, and then I'll always be able to bring out my Specs Tapu Lele, or my Scarf Tapu Lele, and blows Lucario away with a Psychic. Especially once I get off a little bit of chip on him. We should see probably a close combat coming out here. Oh, it's a Nasty Plot. Okay, so he's a special variant, so he's gonna have what, a Flash Cannon? That's cool. I'll just Giga Drain here. Just need a little bit of damage off on you. Like I said, I'm willing to trade my Amoonguss here just to make sure that I get to bring in my... Wow, that kid just OHKO'd. That's impressive. But yeah, I get to bring in top of Lele now here. And click Psychic. Believe I modest Lele as well, which definitely guarantees Lucario. Aegislash has limited switch-ins to me. A really good play by my opponent actually would be going to Aegislash and doubling, I think. They have to. They can't stay in here. They have to go Aegislash. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish I doubled the Heatran, but you know, if I were actually playing and calcing, I'd be looking at how much the Psychic would do. If it's a 2-hit KO, don't have anything to worry about. That is not a 2-hit KO though. So now the problem is covering my opponent's play here. I feel like my opponent really hasn't made any plays all game. Like if I go Heatran here, I just get a KO with Flamethrower and then I win. I'm going to double Psychic here. I do kind of expect them to pull a double to Lucario because I think that was the only way they got back in this game. But I crit the Aegislash. Oh no, I just KO. I guess it was a 2 KO, so yeah. I don't know if I got a high roll on that or what happened, but anyways, we knocked that out, and after 2 turns of Stealth Rock, this is definitely going to guarantee KO, so just click Psychic and knock out Lucario here. Yeah. Alright, so we win this one. Cool. Interesting game. I'm really surprised my opponent didn't double to Lucario there, because if they let me pick up a KO with Heatran, the game was over. If they let me bring in my Heatran, the game was over. So definitely surprised at that play, but worked out for me because I got the roll with the Psychic. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for this episode. I'll have to check the quality, see how good it was, but yeah, probably sitting about 1686 or something like that. Probably a bit higher, probably more like 1688. But yep. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have another episode out to you guys relatively soon, and hopefully then we'll hit 1700s. Till then, peace.